The First Coast's most accurate forecast from the First Coast News Weather Team, certified by WeatherRate, sponsored by AC Designs.
Well, it is time to talk a little bit about the weather here, not only locally, but globally. We got plenty to get to here on our Weather Watchers. Of course, we got our chief meteorologist, Lewis Turner there.
Welcome to Worldwide, Lou.
I mean, worldwide, watch it. I think locally, act no. Think globally, act locally. I
Yes.
think is the way to go.
Trying to keep it fun here, trying to
can't wait.
do a little.
I appreciate the
little
invite,
more.
guys.
And of course, if you really want your local, like I only want my local, Lou is going to be having that here coming up in just a half an hour at First Coast News at 5. Of course, Lee Southwick here.
Hi.
Both of them nominated, by the way, here by a local magazine, just for the best weather forecasters in the city.
Isn't that nice? That's cool. And if Lee wins, Robert, what was the deal?
She becomes the chief.
She becomes chief.
Oh my gosh, stop.
So it's on the record.
that's it.
That's
just gets
not a
promoted.
threat. I promise that's not a threat.
I think actually, Robert,
But you don't get
should
the
just
pay.
become
He
the
keeps
chief.
the pay.
Unfortunately, I have to
Can we have the reverse? You get all the managerial duties. I get the pay.
If I had anything to do with it, I'm telling you. Oh man, hey, it's good to see everybody. We've had kind of a little active weather pattern.
Yeah.
We had some rain for the first time in more than a month just yesterday. A little cool down today and tomorrow, and we're about to get into it through the weekend. So the big headlines ahead, Robert.
Well, yeah, so what's coming up here in just this half hour is the forecast. Also going to take a look at the night sky. Got a couple little interesting things out there. Also look at the weather around the world. But before we get to that, we're going to play our little game, fake or real. I got some tricky ones for you, Lou and Lee. And if we have time, we're going to take a couple of your weather questions here. First, though, clear skies out there tonight. You know what's happening tonight? International Space
Ooh,
Station.
ISS.
I love watching this go over.
Yeah,
it's a lot of
it's
fun.
it's always fun. 6:41 is when it's going to be passing, and it's going to end around 6:47. So just when you get done watching Lou at 6:30, you can run outside and check that out.
I'm setting my alarm right now, actually. I seriously love watching it pass overhead.
So I just put out a
6:41.
digital short about this.
Awesome.
Did you know that the NASA just put out a new app called Spot the Station, where it will geolocate you and it will notify you
When it's about to pass.
when it passes.
That's cool.
That's
Does
fantastic.
it help you look? I know it says 30 degrees above the horizon.
There is an AR feature on it.
Okay.
Oh.
So I haven't used it yet.
Oh, cool.
But I assume if it's like any other AR feature, it's going to be like
Kinda
right
look
there.
that way. Yeah, that's cool.
Because I get that. A lot of times it's like, okay, this says it starts 10 degrees above west-northwest.
It's cool to watch because that thing really boogies. I mean, it's
It does.
moving. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, and then you kind of have this moment of, oh my God, there's human beings
Right?
in that moving there. It's,
Yeah.
it's really neat. It's cool. So check it
30
out.
is a little lower, so don't look straight up ahead.
Yes.
Like, because
But-
obviously we'd want to look up, but
So it's going to start and it's going to kind of, it's not going to be directly overhead. It's going to
No,
go
it's
around
kind
the
of-
horizon here. But yeah, to Lou's point though, that's one reason why I do like looking at. Also, it's our tax dollars, like all that tax money that you spend and it goes in at the end of the year. You get this. It goes to stuff like this, so you can see it going overhead. Like, there's our
my money.
There's our money hard at work. Science.
That holding them accountable. I like it. The
They're still
auditor.
there.
Yeah. Still cashing checks.
You know what else is happening in our night sky though tomorrow?
Got a moon?
It's the moon. And okay, so you
Doesn't
remember
the moon
our
pop up every night? No, I'm just
Getting
kidding.
moons.
Actually, sometimes it doesn't.
They
Go
haven't
ahead.
seen this graphic yet. So you remember our super beaver moon.
Oh,
the
what
controversial
what
super
do we?
beaver.
There's our super cold moon.
Nice.
Okay,
Super
there's
cold.
no eyeballs.
Yeah, okay. Because he's cold. His eyes are illuminated by the moon.
I like the snowflake right there in the chest.
I will admit this is a chat GPT, and I typed in and said, "Give me a superhero that is powered by the super moon."
Can I just
Nice.
point out really quick how one arm has a full sleeve and the other has a glove and a short
Because he's
sleeve?
flexing. That's his
He
right
ripped-
arm. That's
did
where
he
he does.
rip the sleeve off?
He does more
So
biceps
cool.
there.
Speta said, "Make it look like my body too."
Yes. I've been running lately, so
Yeah.
this is me right there.
All
That's-
chest. Yeah. All right, so we got a big moon to look at. We got ISS tonight and big moon to look at tomorrow.
And it's called the cold moon. December's moon is called the
Cold moon, yes. Although I did just post this on my social media, and I had an Aussie, love the Aussies, who came, and one of our news sports anchors is from Australia, so they did correct me, and they said, "Hey, down south, it's not called the cold supermoon.
The hot supermoon.
It's the
summer supermoon?
Summer supermoon. So-
Yes, of course.
I'm like,
Right.
okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend our southern hemisphere friends
Well,
here.
most of our moons, any time of month, are based off of the Native Americans, and so
Yes.
that's going to be American, with our weather and our climate.
Yes,
here in
like
North
the
America.
worm moon and the beaver moon.
The wolf moon,
Exactly.
the salmon moon,
And the harvest moon, of
pink
course.
moon. We love the pink moon.
Which one's the pink moon? That's May, isn't
Yes, because of the pink flowers that are blooming.
it? Science!
Got all the moons.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the weather forecast for the week ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to let you guys kind of take this away because our next weather impact alert is coming up here with our next front, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A little
So-
stubborn front coming through, and maybe some low coming out of the Gulf.
So what are you guys looking at? When do you think the heaviest of the rain is going to be here?
Well, for Friday, even late Thursday into Friday, my primary focus, while all of us could see a little bit of rain, I think the totals start adding up for Southeast Georgia by Friday. And that's why, some of the highest rainfall totals, if we're looking at storm totals, will be in Southeast Georgia, in that by the time we get from Friday to Sunday, and this event actually concludes, 2 to 4 inches, isolated areas could get that much rain there, not to skip ahead, Robert, but with the expected rainfall. So Thursday, the lower chances, but for all of our area, but still getting confident coverage for Southeast Georgia. Friday, a little more spread, and then Saturday, Sunday, all of us are kind of in it. So that seems to be the timing and the coverage.
Yeah, I think Friday it was looking like it was a little bit later in the day Friday. So
Yeah.
Friday evening plans, if you're planning to head out, think about that. And then you showed it there in that graphic too, but it looks like heaviest over the weekend, kind of more as of today leaning towards that Sunday morning time frame there too. But as Lou said, I mean, rain off and on throughout the entire weekend, and that's why we have the weather impact alert all the way through the weekend.
So Sunday, our big event going on at the Jags game, right? What are your thoughts on the Jags game
Can
at
I
this
give
point?
my catchphrase with Jeannie?
All right.
Pack the bank, but pack a poncho.
There you go. And that sums it up perfectly. I just think you got to go.
Yep.
This is a game that it's not one of those. We've had, Lord knows, we've had Jag seasons. We get towards kind of the culmination part of our season where we got some meaningless December football, right? And we've had the lack of wins. This isn't that anymore. We're in a first place race. Colts, division rival, a team that we're fighting for first place. We gotta get loud, and a weather game's fun, from time to time. So yeah, but absolutely take the rain gear with you for sure during that tailgate time. We did show rain for the first few hours. 1, 2, 3, of course, kicks at 1. Kind of maybe come to an end by the end of the game. It does look like perhaps the rain begins to fizzle a little bit, but chances are we're still going to be kind of wet and soggy. So let's have some rain gear as we go and watch.
You know what I
Jags
really
beat the
don't
Colts.
like about this, though? I mean, I think football in the rain is the best football. It's fun.
Yep.
But it's also like low 60s, near 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Just, it's the
Keeping yourself warm.
Yeah.
The only way it could be worse if it was in the 40s. Like, it's just
Those
the
people
worst.
in Green Bay are just shaking their heads.
They love
But
that.
I would prefer the snow over this, though.
Yeah.
Because at least with the snow, it doesn't get into your just everything, You kind of just your everything.
Just-
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna start like that rain. Have you ever when you're wearing a poncho and you move wrong and it slips through the sleeve and then it just starts running down your arm and it's just
I don't like it.
Let's be airtight,
airtight.
or at least watertight.
There's your advice.
for the Jags game. I had a lot of questions about outdoor things happening Saturday and kind of looking at the timing. Maybe your morning things. Had somebody ask me yesterday specifically about some baseball tryouts happening Saturday morning, and I was like, yeah. But now maybe you get the morning things in by the afternoon. A thing about this event, we are looking at rain chances while a lot of us are sleeping too. So we're going to get a lot of rainfall totals, but a lot of it will be when less impactful while many of us are sleeping. That's why we're not necessarily putting weather impact alert for Friday per se, because a lot of rain could be falling while most of us are in bed. All right, that is the 7-day forecast. We got a lot more to get to. Robert highlighted it in the headlines. Let's take a short time out and take a look at some real or fake.
Yeah.
Coming up next.
All right, so let's play this newest game. We just started it last week. We're going to continue it here. You can play at home as well. It's called Fake or Real. In the day and age where there's all of our social media feeds are just filled with AI slop. It's hard to depict what it is. So let's play this little game here. I know what it is. I put all these in here, so I'm testing our chief meteorologist and Lee Southwick right here.
And whoever I am.
About what is real or fake. So
I want Lou to do this. I got embarrassed last Weather
You want me to
Watchers
start?
Worldwide.
I was going to let you start, but you want me to start?
well, both of you can kind of give your
We'll
opinions
give our
on
opinion.
this.
I think we're looking at Aurora. I think we're looking at real here. I
Same.
know it looks fake because it's
I was
so
gonna go real,
spectacular,
too.
but Lee and I are both going real.
All right, it is. Good job, guys. Yes.
1 for 1, baby.
Out of the gate.
Did
And that is what, Lou's to the point. I thought this one might be tricky because it does look spectacular. And sometimes when it looks a little too spectacular, it can be
Yeah.
like,
Oh gosh, these are the ones that got me last time. I got to get close to the
I
screen.
was about to say, almost,
Coming
you have
over
to-
Robert's shoulder.
there you go. We got the full screen up for you.
Yeah, I've been
This
here.
one could be.
you gotta, there's always some sort of telltale weird thing.
It was always the cluttered mess with it was like too much to look at, and so I just looked away and said it was
There's a few things that are,
okay. I'm gonna say. Let me get to the mic. I'm gonna say it's AI slop.
you say AI slop.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to be just...
From history and from him only
'cause-
showing damage photos that
'cause
were AI slop.
Sped it, maybe gamifying it a little bit, going real, going fake.
It would be the perfect trick to me.
I'm going to go slop as well.
This one is real.
Real!
Yes, this is actually out of Jamaica from Hurricane Melissa.
Yeah.
But this
gosh.
still goes back to the point that we have seen a lot of
A lot of bad stuff shared.
Yes, a lot of
Yep.
bad stuff shared. And I actually had to search for some pretty decent photos. This is from a trusted storm chaser out there. And that's the other thing. If you ever do see something, make sure it's from a
Yeah.
trusted source.
sure.
But this was one of them that I personally did pick this out because I thought to myself, this could be one that could be mistaken as AI slop. On
Because
it.
there's so much going on, which also, honestly, is just that's awful to know that that's real. 'Cause that
Yes.
is a horrible
Oh
mess.
dear. Oh,
How about this
I know
one?
this one already. This one's
Back in the 1980s, we had a snowstorm here in Jacksonville. Y'all remember that?
No, I wasn't alive.
Oh, well, yeah, well, we've covered it. Is
Yes, I
this
do
photo
remember the
real or
topic.
AI slop?
that's AI slop.
Yeah, I feel like just
There-
okay. Again, I was not alive. I do not want to insult anyone here or anyone watching, but were photos really that good back then?
But there's a telltale
There's a
giveaway.
couple telltale signs.
Oh, first of all, the bridge is missing. It's
Yes, there you go.
Okay, let me actually look at the photo. Okay, yeah.
The bridge is missing one of its towers.
I don't think in '86 that Bank of America building was there. That was the last snow, maybe, but that doesn't matter. But the bridge is the
The bridge is the obvious.
That's the one.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I personally, I tried to. I actually made this one through ChatGPT.
You
to
made it!
And I asked it 3 times. Can you put another tower on the Main Street Bridge? And it was like,
No.
it absolutely refused to do it.
It said slop.
So I did this one just to
yeah, good.
maybe
I like it.
maybe you guys would.
But a lesson. Those are the things you got to look. It helps,
Yeah.
if we turn this into a little bit of an education. If you're on Facebook and you're seeing, say, oh my gosh, look at what Uncle Joe shared. Be careful with Uncle Joe. You know what I mean? You never know what he's got going on.
Careful with Robert Speta. He's not gonna
Careful with
do
Uncle Robert over there.
Well, the other one too is that if you know the landscape of Jacksonville, you also notice that the landing doesn't look right. A couple of the buildings there just
Yeah.
don't look right. It's just not right.
Yeah.
But I think the Main Street Bridge is the main giveaway here. How about this one? Real or AI slop?
What is it supposed to be showing us?
Sun pillars. Or not sun, light pillars, not sun pillars, because it's at night. So light pillars.
You get this effect with different
Yeah.
lenses. You get a little moisture in that. I'm going to say that's real.
So, I say because I've seen it's not like a meteorological phenomenon, but like sometimes your
When it's
camera.
really cold out, you can get this. Basically, ice crystals in the air reflect up.
Mm-hmm. And
Now,
it
this is a
So it's just showing it's because that to me looks like it. Okay, I'm just gonna say slop because we need to disagree
You
on
want us to
something.
disagree on something?
this one is real.
Okay.
Yes,
There
real.
you go.
Blue's
The
got this one.
champion.
Yeah. Now, to your credit, this is a long exposure, but
That's
there are this is
'Cause
just
it's-
when it's super cold, you get the ice crystals and it just reflects off of it.
Yes. Okay, I get that. Okay, that makes me feel. I was like, it's not.
But it is an
sun-
exposure.
Okay.
And when I said sun pillar, now sun pillars are a real thing. This is a light pillar,
Yes, it's-
artificial
anyway.
lights. All right, and we got one more here for you. How about this one?
Oh, buddy.
Real or AI
Real.
slop?
Just kidding. Sorry.
This actually reminds me
And this is why I brought this one in for this.
for the story.
Yes.
Okay, so I think Lee and I both agree this is AI slop.
Yep.
This is very eerily similar to a picture that a person calling into First Coast News asked us about and said, I see, someone posted a tornado, literally used the term hitting the Julington Creek neighborhood. Why aren't you reporting on it? And I'm like, well, I mean, there was nothing really on radar that evening to suggest anything like that. And I tried to explain that to the person, but the person said, well, no, I mean, we've got a picture. And so I said, well, please send it to me best you can. And so this person took a screenshot of the computer and emailed it. And it was truly, I mean, it wasn't that one, but it was a very dramatic looking tornado in a farm field with a little barn. Is that the picture? That's not.
It's not.
No, this is what I
I'm
made.
about to
this
say because it
one.
was eerily similar. But
that is-
there were so
yeah,
many different
it looks
things
like-
that I was trying to explain. Like, well, and you don't want to be condescending because you want to be understanding that there are people out there who truly see harmful images like this shared. And I say harmful because it gives anxiety where there doesn't need to be.
They truly believe weren't they sheltering in place in Julington Creek like
Yeah,
that?
that I
Those
don't know.
people who messaged were
Yeah, I mean-
something about like someone was trying to get down into a
Yeah,
low
That's
level
the
room.
problem with it, though.
Yeah.
And also going back to the real photo of like Melissa that I showed you guys, and there are AI photos photos that show damage, and I think that takes away from the actual impact that real people are being impacted by some of these major storms. When the real one, it goes both ways. When the real one hits, there are real images of real damage, and then AI slop comes out and that gets shared around, and that doesn't tell the real story. And on the flip side, what you guys are saying, that there's this stuff that gets shared out, it panics people when it's not. It's just not happening.
So find the sources you trust. Hopefully that's us. And if you ever have questions, always ask. And it doesn't come from a place of condescension at all, we promise you.
Yeah.
Because you just want to clear things
If
up.
you don't know, feel free to send it to us, and we can let you know
We'll
if
help.
that's real or fake.
Will help. And sometimes it's hard. All right, I got to go. I'm going to go get ready for the 5. You guys finish up after this short timeout. You'll have Lee and Robert wrapping up our weather stream for the day. Y'all stay there.
And then we'll see you at 5 p.m.
Thanks, guys.
In the spirit of Weather Watcher Worldwide, we're going to take a look outside of the Jacksonville and First Coast area, and we're going to look at other parts of the country here. And I want to start off with some video out of the Midwest here. We had some pretty decent, snow across that area.
Snow.
This out of, I believe, Chicago, had some pretty decent snowfall there, widespread travel delays as well. You know anybody up there being impacted by this, Lee?
I need to check on my fam. I have family that live in Chicago, like
Syracuse, excuse me.
Okay, well.
Go on.
I have family that lives in Chicago.
Yes, they had similar impacts.
And the Green Bay area and stuff like that. So yeah, I should check up on them.
Yeah, I mean, this is nothing completely unusual, but it is pretty early in the season. But the other problem was it took place over, of course, the Thanksgiving holiday.
Right.
And just like the busiest days of the year, busiest travel days of the year here, the days prior to Thanksgiving and the days after Thanksgiving. So, of course, causing all such of a mess.
And then can I also just quickly, this is not in the same area, but you're just talking about Friends and snow.
Yes.
So Denver stayed snow-free through November.
Isn't that pretty incredible?
It is, and they weren't happy, and so now there's snow on the ground, and I have friends who live in Denver who are very happy to actually see the snow finally.
It's funny kind of to think about. I mean, granted, for our friends in Denver, don't they just have to drive an hour and then?
Yeah, you just go right into the mountains, but no, they're not going to do that. They want it in their front yard.
They're right there. That was actually a bear. That was out of Chicago because it said the Brookfield Zoo in Chicago.
Oh,
the
so
last
cute!
part. There it is.
Look at it.
He's like, yeah.
I mean, if it's snowing, you got to make the most of it. He doesn't look very happy.
Yeah, he's just like, ugh.
Ugh.
They keep me outside. I mean, why can't I be inside like the reptiles and stuff like that? And so on that note, let's jump over to a water spout. This is a completely different type of weather out of the Philippines.
Okay.
pretty incredible. This is out of Cebu. This same area that we were talking about, that very severe flooding a few weeks back.
Yes.
So now they're dealing with some strong storms. Now, the same waterspout, technically a tornado, because it did come on shore and cause some damage.
Oh no.
No injuries or anything like that.
No, but still.
Like technically, though, Lee, would you call this a waterspout or tornado? I mean, just based on what we were saying right here.
That I would call a water spout.
Yeah, but now when it comes on shore, it's a tornado, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had some people try to debate me on this.
Oh, no,
because they're like,
Once it's on land,
it's a
it's a
water
tornado.
spout. I'm like, yeah, it's not a supercell tornadic type water spout.
But it can. I've also, there's